What's up? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my guitar collection, or my guitar arsenal, as some people call it. This is going to just be about my current collection, not about stuff I've had before or traded. It's just what I have right now. I saw some other YouTubers do it, so I was like, well, why not? This is going to be more just kind of mini in-depth, where I just talk about where I got it, how I got it, maybe the price, or who knows, but it's not going to go really like review status with it. So let's just get right into it with the first one, which is, I'm going to go in order of when I got them until now. So the first one is technically my first guitar. I traded my first guitar for this one. That's another story, but basically this is my first one I've had now since 2004. This is my BC Rich Warlock Bronze Series. This thing has been pretty much Frankensteined out. It is a complete custom thing. Don't worry the paint job right now. I'm going to be making a video soon about this, where I'm going to be painting it a different color. I'm not going to say what yet. So it's just kind of like a workhorse. It's definitely like a tank. It's got scratches and stuff everywhere. So where do I start? Basically, it's got these kind of gimmicky BC Rich skull knobs. I don't know if they sell those anymore, but I thought they were cool. I was like 16 when I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. I have a licensed Floyd Rose that I had routed into the body because I'm crazy. EMG 8185, which is one of my beefier guitars, believe it or not. The neck is completely stock, and then I added some Spurzel locking tuners. And out of all my guitars, this is only one of two that have 24 frets. So this is my kind of tried and true longest I've had BC Rich custom Warlock. Let's move on. Guitar number two is my Cordoba GK Studio. I've had this since about 2010, I believe, maybe 2009. It is a acoustic electric nylon with a pretty thin neck, and that's what I got gravitated towards it. Basically, I was working at a guitar store that will remain unnamed, and one day when I was like unpacking this, I just kind of was like, whoa, this is really, really cool. And before I even put it on the floor, I was like, I think I might just buy this, put it on layaway or something. And basically what happened, it is completely stock, except for the fact that I changed the tuning pegs. The original ones were black knobs with black post, and now they have white post with agave tuners, which I think just kind of look a little classier. This thing kind of defined my style for a good 8 years. A lot of people knew me for it. It is still one of my favorite to play. It is a very easy to play nylon guitar. I love this thing. The action's really low, and I need to use it more often. So this is the Gypsy Kings Cordoba GK Studio. Next in my collection is a special one. This is a Harley Benton SC Custom, the original one that they do not make anymore. Now, the first two I showed you, I had those for years and years and years, just those two guitars, up until I got this one in 2019. Then at that point, that kind of like got me back into the guitar because I wasn't really playing too much. And then when I got this one, which by the way at the time cost, I believe, under $200, which is kind of nuts. That's probably why they exploded in popularity. It really got me back into playing electric guitar, and since then I've just been kind of making a lot of videos. It's thin, it does what it needs to do. Got the humbuckers, Grover tuners. I like how it's just kind of so sleek and so elegant at the same time, and this is definitely one of my favorite guitars. I actually found out about Harley Benton through this guitar channel on YouTube called Guitar Max, from Max Carlisle. You guys might have seen him. He does a lot of reviews. He's kind of like an inspiration to me doing reviews on this channel. I forgot what video it was, but I was like, what is it? That's really cool. His had the Floyd Rose model. It was this exact same thing with the Floyd Rose. I was like, whoa. And then I looked on the site, and they had, just a regular stop tailpiece. So since I bought this, I pretty much have sold a lot of people on this. I probably have sold friends and just strangers on the internet maybe like 5 Harley Bentons. So super, super worth it. And I think they're just great value. Guitar number 4. The Shiji STE 2020 model with the Jescar frets, not the stainless steel ones. I made an entire review on this guitar, which I'll put cards up here if you want to see that. I go pretty in depth with it. Basically, similar to the last guitar, I found it on a guitar channel called Daryl Braun Guitar, and he reviewed it, and I was just like, whoa, you know, like I kind of always wanted a Strat, but the roasted maple was just kind of like, one, you don't see roasted maple on Strats, and two, the flame maple skunk stripe always got me. It just kind of, and I've always wanted a surf green guitar, so kind of like it checked all the marks that I needed, that I've been wanting. One of the most comfortable necks I've ever played. It's great. I love the vintage tuners on it. It just has this really cool look, even though they've gone through a bit of tuners. I really like the vintage. What are these, Cluson, I believe? I forgot, but it's in my review. Also, another thing I really like about this is that the pickguard is mint green instead of white. I think if it was white, it would just kind of be a little too, I don't know. I don't want to say tacky, but it just basically the mint green goes with the surf green. This is one of my prized possessions, and just because I saw it on YouTube, so maybe you're just how you're seeing this on YouTube, you might be inspired to do too. It was kind of a gamble because, you know, typically you want to play the guitar and feel it out before you buy it. This was a total like, hey, this is coming all the way from across the globe, and hopefully it's okay when it gets here, and it worked out. This is an incredible piece of craftsmanship. I love this guitar. I think they're hard to find now, but I kind of knew that was going to happen, you know? So the Shiji STE 2020 model. Guitar number 5 is my Ibanez Action Label RGD71 ALMS, the 7-string fan fret monster. I don't even know, like this thing's crazy. It's still pretty new. It was my newest guitar up until my next one. This one, where do I start? Basically, for one, it's like multicolored, right? It can, depending on the light, it's purple, green, blue, black, sometimes white. It's my first fan fret guitar. It's my first 7-string guitar. I love the Goto tuners on this thing. The neck is like the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's a 5-piece walnut and panga. This is the most comfortable neck I've probably have ever played. And it's the Wizard, I can't remember. I have like notes over here. It is the Nitro Wizard 7. Thank you, past me, for putting that up there. I would not be opposed to getting another Ibanez Wizard neck just because of this. Like, if it feels this good on a 7-string, I can't even imagine on a 6. So where do I start? Basically, it's not that hard to get used to the fans fret. I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't. It's actually, you can probably pick it up in like 10 minutes, at least for me. And then the 7-string, that wasn't too hard either. I love this thing. I love how it's just simple, one volume, and that's also push pull for different frequencies. The Fishman Fluence are crazy. It's my only guitar with Fishman Fluences. This is my second guitar with 24 frets. It's just crazy. This thing is just, I mean, look at it. It's like art. So I love this one. That's why it's the first one you see when you walk into the apartment. It's great. So my Ibanez Action Label RGD 71 ALMS. By the way, I'm going to be reviewing all of these if I haven't already reviewed them, so keep an eye out. Last but certainly not least, the Kononykheen Breed 26 that I got earlier this year. I don't even know where to begin. This is in Galaxy Blue Satin Burst, which sounds great. It's my first and only hollow body, semi-hollow. It's got blackwood fingerboard. It's got the white binding, and then it's just crazy, like mahogany back, which just looks fantastic. It's also basswood and plain maple on top. I'm endorsed by Kononykheen now, so unless you didn't know that, I am endorsed by these guys. I approached them, they liked my stuff, here we are. I have pretty close communications with the owner, Victor. They are just cool instruments, so obviously this is a super strat, humbuckers. It sounds really good, but what's really cool about them, I'll get more in depth with them later, but basically they're a brand where they make limited runs. So in this case, this guitar, they don't really have names. They just kind of go in numbers, breed 1 through whatever. This was breed 26. I believe they're on 30 something right now, 32 maybe. Anyways, but they only make 200 of them, and that's it, forever. So as of, I believe, me recording this right now, 188 of these have sold, which means there's 12 left in the world. So I have one of 200, which is great. It's just cool, you know, like I'll be able to say that. And it just happens to work out. It's a great guitar. I currently have it permanently set in D standard, so it's a step down. So I'm going to be using it for all my Bodum and System of a Down and whatever. This is just a really cool guitar, and I cannot wait to see what they do in the future. And as their name blows up, you know, the demand is going to be there, and people are going to be wanting to get these guitars before they sell out. It's awesome. Check them out, Kononykheen. They're not paying me to say this, but I am endorsed by them, so pretty cool. That is all my guitars as of right now, 2021. I did have other ones, but I've sold them, so they don't really matter. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Tell me which one is your favorite, and let's talk about guitars in the comment section. See you later. Wait, by the way, just kidding. I do have shirts. I do have merch. I'll put it up here. Check those out. They're pretty cool. And if you want to support me, that is the way to do it. That is the best way to do it. So if you do like this channel and my reviews and my lessons and my covers, check out the merch store and help me out over there. I will see you guys and dudes and dudettes later. Peace.